I see the platoon 2 come in.
To the west.
And all units 1171 for...
Okay, roger. I got CHP in sight. Don't have you right now, but we're starting to orbit.
Yeah, I'm way on your 6.
900 Lincoln, platoon 2 to La Mesa escort.
If Chopper 8 comes back, she's been on 775. I was at 2000. She was at 1100. So you just have to work that out if they come back. And CHP is down and to your left.
Roger. Still got CHP in sight and copy the Chopper 8 info.
Suspect coming in at South 30th and National at the grocery craft beer and liquor. RP follows subject that spray painted his black Chevy Suburban, and he's now arguing with them. Is there any
Okay, I think I see the group over there, right?
Still standing by. 10 Lincoln. All gas units. Deploy gas. Deploy gas. Deploy gas.
All units deploy gas.
I see the platoon 2. Come in when you see the smoke.
The suspect will be in the black Chevy later.
Gas out your window there. That's where they're deploying if you want to get that.
Blocked. We're trying to get in.
University.
Is running across the roadway. Heads up.
All truck, they had a rotation starter from their company. You can put roadway back on top, please.
Okay,
Got a front row seat there, Toby. Have fun.
Get out by the street.
Roger. And then we're at 50 minutes, so we probably have about another hour and 10 left. Just to give you guys a heads
Go
up.
down the steps and deploy
I'll start the clock.
Clear it for Chula.
Alright, where are these yahoos at?
And 38th and National Avenue is now going to be a hot call. RP is being followed by the suspect that vandalized the property. They're going southbound to be northbound on 38th, passing T. Tom Street.
10 for units are
Taking rocks out here on University Avenue.
taking rounds on University. Taking rocks on University. That's what kind of vehicle is the RP in?
We'll check.
Okay, sheriffs are forming a
They're taking rocks over here, but
Okay. Yeah, see what you can get on video.
Tagger, hot call, we're in suspect following.
just all over the place.
They're northbound, south 38, passing.
Able 3, Astria 3, in law air. That's the guy. Hey guys, our Able 2 is in La Mesa. Able 3 is going to go get some gas. Sounds like you guys are at the base. We're going to try to get some things done over here.
RP is going to be inside of a vehicle, inside of a silver Chevy Silverado. Medics refused. They're currently at Ocean
Sheriff's
View.
wanting you to push across the street. Engage route. Push across the street if it's clear.
Units across the street if it's clear.
442, you're going to be 97. 10 Lincoln to 100 Lincoln, we need to get those units pushed over to City Hall, so we can clear fire to come in.
Again, the RP's in a Chevy Silverado and the other vehicle
Copy
is a
that.
black Chevy.
Handling that now.
And we'll go with the frequency. 122775, we're talking to CHP when they need to and chopper when they're there. Similar.
Suspect vehicle is going to be a black SUV Suburban occupied by a male and a female. Crossing at the intersection of 38th and Ocean View.
C-Squad, 1019, the front of La Mesa.
C-Squad, go to the front of La Mesa. 30th, 40th, 10-4, and the RP says he's at South 38th and Ocean View.
Got an infrared here. Probably going to be a better choice.
Okay, yeah.
Did you have a plate on that Civic?
It's going to be a black Kia Optima. Negative, we didn't get a vehicle on the Civic, just a black Honda Civic.
A-Squad, come to the east side of the Mesa PD. A-Squad, east side of the Mesa PD.
Are you under 2 right? I'll go to the left.
100 Lincoln to 10 Lincoln, we have D-Squad going to City Hall right now. 10-4, copy that. Please let me know when it's secure so we can move fire in.
We stand by. We're having confusion with direction right now. We need to establish the signs around this building. We have people in the wrong area right now.
The east side is the one facing the large parking lot, and Spring Street the trolley.
Alright, so let's go to the large parking lot, the Spring Street side 1, and let's go clockwise around the building from there. So the FU will be side 2, so on.
And does not have any further after going
A
eastbound.
drone.
For the suspect.
Okay.
And correction,
We're going to need
It's right here.
side
FYI.
Roger.
Alright, 100, 100.
And the suspect's through a
You want A squad on the east side or the west side of the building? I'm sorry. 10-9 for 100 Lincoln, please. Where do you want A squad? Platoon 2, A squad. 6862. Head them out towards University Avenue. Have them keep walking that way, northbound. Copy.
I mean, at this point, I'm just kind of monitoring what they're saying, but any traffic, I'm guessing they're just going to ask us, right? If
Yeah, and
they
if
need
you
anything from us.
and also if you see something, you know, let them know too.
Right, like if they're getting ready to throw rocks or
Right.
something. Majority of the crowd's up here on
Traffic,
our
1
side.
o'clock, low, less than 1 mile.
Inside.
A squad on side 1, east side facing the trolley tracks.
A squad still lives in the flight. D. David squad, is City Hall clear? David squad, we're clearing now.
D squad is clearing City Hall now.
D squad, is City Hall clear for FD to enter? D squad, we are clearing now. Copy that. Is it clear for FD? Yes or no?
They are clearing it now.
No, we have not finished clearing the building.
Not clear for FD yet.
Copy. Thanks.
Traffic, 5 o'clock, low, less than 1 mile.
All platoons, if you have instigators, you are clear to arrest them.
There was no tagging of the vehicle.
We talked, we're trying to establish the line. We have huge gaps. We're not able to do that right now.
Traffic white turn, white Cessna is taking off from way.
Joel, hold them up. We're going to take up this whole thing from the sidewalk, from the driveway all the way down to the corner. Keep moving all the way down.
Then when you get a chance, you might want to put your portable in law air, because this is the ship that law air doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
LP, are we taking the whole sidewalk? You want them spread out? Confirm, we're going to try to protect the whole thing.
Traffic white Cessna is upwind for a right turn out.
Tula, we're spreading out.
Gillespie traffic, police 3 is about 2 miles southwest Lake Murray. 1,700 left harbors on a police call. Gillespie traffic.
Just back me a paramedic, grab my radio.
100, Sam.
South 46, or P left location, but that his wife and he were verbally
What is Sam? We're ready to take the parking spot. We need Chula Vista. You need 87 back, large parking lot side that they can't hit on, and we'll start making arrests. Chula Vista was deployed to the university side. Do you guys want us here, or do you guys want to take an arrest? 100 Sam, we'll have you make an arrest. Should be from on that side, correct? Copy. So let's go on. 36 uniforms taxiing short of 2. Hey, firm. 87 back.
and we'll push through the large parking lot straight now.
Sorry, these maps are horrible. Having a hard time understanding you.
87, the large parking lot that you guys came in on, and we'll start pushing forward and your gate will make a rest.
Traffic Cessna 360 uniform is taking 28 right, staying in the pattern.
I'm taking rocks on the one side.
Taking rocks on the one side.
100 David 2. City Hall is clear for FD to enter.
City Hall is clear, we'll advise.
100 Lincoln to Chula. Make it the main entrance of the police department on the east side. That's where we are ready for arrest team. Copy, you want us on the east side. On the east side. We're looking for the west
Guessing
side.
they're going to try to grab this group here, right? Because they're formed up. Right.
Could be, or that just could be a like a scrimmage line they're trying to hold.
Flagpoles in front of the station.
What are the ideas of one side? Was that the side off of you, or?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I see the station one.
No.
It might be that side right there off of Spring, right? Where the tracks are.
Priority is taking arrest.
That's alright, that's alright.
10-4, number one priority is to clear the east lot on the one side and City Hall.
That's
Second
gotta be
priority
it.
is arrest.
One
Yeah,
side,
the
right?
east lot, yeah, on the one side.
100 Lincoln on 10-4.
So they're setting up a scrimmage line to probably sweep them out.
Yeah.
We still have several subjects in between the police department and City Hall. We're going to address them first.
10-4.
10-4. Once you have a 1016, use the ramp to the upper Sally Port. I have additional bodies up there waiting to catch for you.
Copy, that'll work just good.
Traffic Cessna 60 uniform right downwind.
Northbound 85 before the 54. There's a turf, roll of turf.
Right down over 28 right. Recovery.
Open mic.
Sheriff's personnel, hold your line, hold your line. Whoever's screaming, stop screaming. Sheriff's personnel, hold your line. We're waiting Chula Vista, and then we will address these crowds.
Sheriff, hold your line.
Sheriff, holding.
10-4, children playing video games. Information for units, there's a hazard on the freeway northbound 805 before the 54. There's a turf roll in the lane. Stationary. Street.
We got an active fire on Nebo.
Active fire on Nebo, east lot.
Looks like it was from gas.
10-4.
10 Lincoln Station 1, have we have fire en route?
Is it clear for them?
10 Lincoln and 100 Lincoln, are they clear over there to bring fire in?
They're probably not, right?
City Hall is clear. However, the small fire on Nebo is not clear.
Where's this Nebo? Or...
I don't know if this is what they're referring to. That's the only fire I see down there.
10-4.
Yeah.
Protesters are putting out the fire in our east lot that the
Somebody trying to put it out.
VFW is on fire again.
173 gray, 1,700 inbound over Conwood Golf Course for Gillespie.
Something from Cowboy Hat and American flag.
Lincoln Station 1, did you copy that? That they are clear to go into City Hall?
Affirm, they've been advised.
And then he is driving to Mexico. No further sending okay.
CP2 to CP1, FD is en route.
You guys watching that little riot going on the freeway over there, I'm guessing?
10-4, do we have anybody on the ground level that can advise the best approach for FD?
Traffic Cessna
CP2 to CP1. Right now they're planning on coming off of Date and Acacia off of La Mesa Boulevard. 10-4.
Let's go ahead.
Westy traffic, Cabaret, W, Lifton off Circle Ramp will be departing straight out to the...
And there are people that are putting out the fire on the flag in front of VFW. It looks like it's out now.
Is about 2 miles southwest of Lake Murray. We're at 1,700, left 100 on a police call, Montgomery traffic.
Traffic, I'm 3 miles out, inbound for landing. I'm on final, Montgomery traffic. Sheriff's personnel, you're about to be met with Chula personnel, and you're going to push all the way to Spring Street. If they do not disperse, arrest them.
Police 2 is about 2 miles southwest of Lake Murray.
110, we're going to need another squad up here. There's appears to be a fight. Multiple people creating another riot on the north side.
And Police 2, this is Chopper 8. We just departed Gillespie. I believe I have you inside already. We'll be going back over to La Mesa.
Subject is down.
Apparently the female's down from a beanbag deployment.
Hey, we're looking for you guys.
What type of searching order at Tennessee? I'll send you the return. So far.
Hey, well, looks like, yeah, the crowd's carrying her out to University on the north side.
Crowd is carrying the female out.
Okay, deputies on the line. You're going to continue pushing towards Spring Street. Chula's here and they're with you.
Arrow drive for a male that's walking and exposing himself.
We have a protester who is down from a possible beanbag over by the city of the Mesa City sign on the by the west gate, east gate. Copy that. Skirmish line, go ahead and move out.
Hey, well, that female that they were carrying out, they loaded her up into a four-door white sedan. It's now eastbound on University.
Traffic, 10 o'clock, low, less than 1 mile.
Inside.
You ready to start pushing? What's coming in?
Traffic Police 2 is about 2 miles southwest of Lake Murray, 1,700, left-hand orbits on a police call. And for Chopper 8, just be right, CHP helicopter is also on I believe they're at 700 feet.
And then a flame starting in the back lot. Fire in the back lot.
Fire in the back lot.
In the Sallyport area.
We have inside now for Police 2.
Fire in the Sallyport area.
And CHP, I have you inside as way down. We need to get it down there. Fire extinguisher, we need a fire extinguisher.
You know where the Sallyport area is over here?
I'm not familiar, bro.
Yeah. Might be over here.
Hey, firm, we'll be either over the freeway or just north of. Behind the van. Copy.
Yeah, it's over here, actually. It's inside.
North side, there you go.
They just throw something in there?
Yeah, I think, they probably did, but I can't tell if this is... It's gotta be it, because there's some people running out here.
Paper, blast 5 or 5.
Fire in the Sallyport area out. We got some fire in the Sallyport area out.
Fire in the Sallyport is out.
10-4, thank you.
Traffic, 11 o'clock, high, less than 1 mile.
Wilson, we couldn't copy.
Okay, Traffic Police 2 is about 2 miles southwest of Lake Murray. We're at 1,800, left-hand orbits on a police call. Montgomery traffic. Anybody on final?
I see the CP2. Go ahead. Anytime you have a squad ready over there, send them to CP.
Okay, we got one squad that'll be mobilizing now. Just one squad, another one should be close.
Copy, one squad ready now, another shortly. And for information, SDPD has 2 squads coming your direction.
Copy.
87C and 87L1.
100 Lincoln to CP.
En route to
CP.
Valley, 163, 8 area.
For an update, we have pushed out. We have a skirmish line forming basically along University.
Low,
and
left.
the entire La Mesa PD parking lot to what I think is Elo Drive.
Copy, we have additional resources coming. They will supplement you.
10-4. I do not believe we have any additional 10-16s at this point.
Copy. Do you know if we have anybody on the west side back by Engine 11 in the post office?
Hey, firm, we have a team there, and we have a team that's remaining on your front walkway of your PD.
10-4. Hold that line.
10 Sam to 90 Lincoln. We're coming up on
241 John,
that case
243
now.
John,
We'll be
if you
coming in.
this 1153
Do you want the truck
8464 Miramar Road,
on
West
Allison
Truck Center.
or in the lot?
Security saw someone enter the premises via video surveillance. Both units shown route. Looks like there's a silver Ford F-150 in the parking lot, and they all went inside the building unknown
The
if he's a
truck's
worker.
coming to work on City Hall.
Stationary.
D-Squad, copy.
Where is it?
FD.
Where can FD enter for City Hall?
Sam 900 Lincoln. D-Squad, we are still holding City Hall. The east side we were taking rocks, and if we give up this location here, the crowd can gain access to the back of our crews that are pushing through the parking lot still. So we're going to continue holding this position.
B-Squad still holding City Hall.
We're coming in through the lot, the PD lot, with a fire truck.
10-4.
CP2 to CP1. You need grenadiers. This squad is has pepper ball capabilities if you want them.
Low, left.
Affirmative.
Yeah, where they're just standing by for their mission from their command.
Yeah, they can send me the 48 for this.
Able base, stable to LR. Escort units,
Get
set your sign.
this LR real quick.
I should do it on my portable. Key out on here. Able to, go ahead.
Any other attack?
Tibor. Yeah, I'll switch over. Go ahead, Ron.
Hey, their headquarters is not on fire, correct?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we were requested by our head command to check in on that.
Tibor. Yeah, no, they had thrown something into their sally port, maybe like a Molotov cocktail or something, but they got it out. So, as we can tell, there's no active fires right now.
Okay, good work. Thank you, sir.
200 out of the CP.
Nothing, sorry.
200 Adam Sam, the CP.
CP, go ahead.
200 Adam is ready to deploy with beanbag and pepper ball. Where do you need us?
Come into the front, same location that Chula Vista entered, and meet up with SO 100 Lincoln for assignments.
10-4, we're leaving the station area now.
350 Sam to the Chula team I have. Go ahead and move up on me. Oh, 100.
100, Sam?
Before we make our next push, when I instructed you, our units on the line are pretty much out of beanbag and pepper ball. We can have some resupply.
10-4, we need to resupply the units on the line. CP copy? 90 Lincoln copy? Rebroadcast that units on the line need beanbags and pepper balls before the next push.
10 Lincoln copies. We'll work on that.
Lincoln is flying, Sergeant. If you have instigators or identify anybody that throws a rock, we have arrest teams ready to take people into custody.
Arrest teams ready to take instigators into custody.
We're getting Sam to the unit that has the line on the Civic Center side.
That would be Squad D. Squad D.
Here's Lincoln. Lincoln to 100 Lincoln.
Go ahead.
I've got several SRT operators. We're going to start replenishing your troops up there with more, less lethal.
Copy. The squad that's nearest SD in that breezeway is the squad that needs it first.
Copy that. CP to 100 Lincoln.
Go ahead.
I have an additional squad ready to deploy. Where do you need them?
Our line is holding strong. Nearest University and Nemo. We'd like to push out because there is a massive pile of protesters right at the corner of University and Spring. So send them my way and we'll try to push when you guys give us the order.
Traffic, 5 o'clock, low, less
and just
than
confirm,
1
I have
mile.
a secure perimeter between the post office, library, fire department, basically 360 around the PD parking lot.
Hey, firm, we pretty much have your entire PD parking lot, except for about 30 feet between on the university side.
All right, PD2, we copy, thanks.
Copy.
Platoon 2 Lincoln to 100 Lincoln SDSO. Good. Hey, just for info on this backside over here where the chevron's at, the Sallyport entrance, we're pretty tight on the line back there. We could use some more troops. We had to use our arrest team guys to the line.
Like overturn this truck
Copy,
here.
as soon as that next team gets here, that's exactly where I'll send
Let them know that.
Yeah,
shortly.
What's the rooftop number?
Yeah.
Because they're getting into it, so.
CP1 to CP2.
Right.
Make sure they don't get any equipment out of there, you know?
Squad. They're going to 1087 with 100 Lincoln. They're going to provide additional bodies on the University side, University to Nebo side.
Yeah, we'll just, let's cut in here for a second. On Allison Avenue, just south of the Civic Center, you guys have a large crowd that are trying to overturn, looks like a fire vehicle. They're inside it, and they're just removing a bunch of stuff from inside the truck.
Traffic,
Abel,
1
where's that
o'clock, low, 0.
It's just south of the Civic Center. It shows on Allison Avenue.
Can you give them the rooftop?
What's that?
The rooftop number of the truck? I think it had a rooftop number for the 301.
It looks like the truck number is 4301.
10 for a large crowd on Allison trying to overturn FD truck 4301.
Pesto is requesting an expert grid in here. With supply.
Hey, you up on Gillespie for CHP?
Police 2 is on 775 for CHP, go ahead.
Just went 97 so I can grab supply and run them to it.
10 for...
It looks like they stopped trying to overturn the truck. They, again, removed a bunch of stuff from the inside, and they were just throwing either rocks or bricks at it.
10 for they removed a lot of items from the fire truck.
Pursuant Commander 2 on the back side of the CD, we're going to deploy gas back here. We don't have enough bodies and they're starting to come back onto the property.
What's up? Can you back over there?
Yes.
Deploying in the back again.
On the east side, or?
All everybody on the back side, all two
CHP is getting lasered.
Deploying gas, deploying gas.
Over to the left there.
Deploying
It's okay, you can stay on what you're working on.
With the truck?
CP2, CP1, where do you want squad 8?
Police 2 to CHP, we see your searchlight where you're looking. Right now, looks like things are kind of starting to pop off over here, so we got to stay over here.
Get squad H to those units that are deploying gas right now. I believe that's going to be near the intersection of Spring and the University. Spring and Baltimore.
You kind of came in a little broken. I just want to say, did you say you were clearing?
Yeah, we're going to clear out.
Spring and University.
We got laid 4 times from that
address. Squad H, you copy?
Okay, roger that. Yeah, we have eyes on it now. We'll keep an eye on it.
Alright, we're going to be clearing out.
Squad 8 needs to go to Spring and University near our Sally Port.
200 Adam, we have a deck run.
Police 2, chopper 8 if you're on Gillespie, we copy
Is that for us?
Squad H needs to go to Spring and University near our Sally Port.
We're going to be going out towards side 4, west corner of the building. 200 Adam staff, we're taking rocks. They broke out our windows on our approach.
I heard it's the laser on the apartment complex.
10 for taking rocks.
We may need to look into shutting down the University Spring Street intersection. Adjust the line accordingly and get some more units to those units taking rocks.
Unit taking rocks, where are you?
Stand by and assess before deploying gas for all these vehicles right here. We're at Biltmore University. We're taking rocks on the approach.
Where
at? Broke out our windows.
University and something.
Taking rocks on the approach from University in Baltimore.
Back over.
Traffic, 1 o'clock, low, less than 1 mile.
Platoon 2 Commander to 100 Lincoln, I would strongly recommend closing off the roadway instead of the backside over here.
I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are, Toby, but I know they're very limited on resources, but there's still traffic flowing through here.
Right.
Which is causing a problem, I think, for them, so...
Well, yeah,
it would be hard
maybe
to
see if they could block that off, Allison and you.
Additional resources to shut down these streets around the station.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
10-4.
Copy. Just making a suggestion whenever you get them.
Copy.
Let's see where we can start, at least starting off here.
200 Adam Fan, we're at the Mesa, and Baltimore, we're trying to get in.
Traffic, 11 o'clock, low, 0 miles.
We're also taking rocks by the La Mesa Civic Center kiosk.
Also taking rocks near the Civic Center kiosk.
200 Adam, we'll take rocks. 200 Item Sam, what is your 20? Item Sam, we're on La Mesa.
I'm just going to make a suggestion here to them, man, because they really need to block this off here.
Yeah, do it, man. They need all the help, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, well, if we can make a suggestion, when you guys have the resources in place, if we can get a unit to Allison and University, that would block off the south end of the Civic Center, and then one to the very east end of Allison, so Allison and Spring.
Traffic, 9 o'clock, low, less than 1 mile.
10-4, CP copy.
You want to Adam Sam, we're on Allison and University.
10-4 at Allison and University.
They're just rolling in there.
They're what?
They're just rolling in there.
Okay.
Taking lots of rocks.
At least they can probably maybe secure that vehicle.
Lots of rocks, taking lots of rocks.
Taking lots of rocks on you at Allison.
Grenadiers to them and deploy some gas.
Yeah, so it's from that lot in the south there.
Yeah. Hey, well, these people that are throwing rocks are going to be to the south of Allison from a parking lot just south of the Civic Center. So for units, for now, I would probably avoid driving through Allison, at least try to block it off, and then maybe work on getting some officers over there for some line patrol.
Different units try to avoid driving down Allison.
Yeah, because if they just keep driving down, they're going to
keep taking rocks.
Is there a safe approach?
Hey, well, let's just get, you know, at least 3 or 4 police vehicles down to Allison and University, and then another one over to Date and Allison, or let's make it a Spring and Allison. So several units to those 2 intersections, and that'll kind of block off Allison for you guys.
Yeah, too much vehicle traffic there.
100 Sam, Sheriff C-Squad, Charlie Squad is en route to the SDPD elevator to Allison.
C-Squad is en route for Allison.
The safe route of approach to Allison is, we got 2 sides, we go back to the FD station.
10 for safe route of approach is from the number 2 side near the fire
Yeah,
department.
'cause all these cars are just turning here now.
Yeah.
Hey, we have no windows in our car. It was completely broken out. We go back through that, we're going to take her out.
10 for windows were completely broken out.
.100 Lincoln C-Squad is en route to Allison University with a Grenadier.
10 for.
Enable again, just for the units heading this way, just use a lot of caution. This crowd is pretty large, and they're throwing a lot of rocks towards the Civic Center. So it's this whole crowd on Allison, just south of the Civic Center.
And for the very large group on Allison, south of the Civic Center.
See if you can give them a number, like,
I mean, I would say
very large, but maybe say,
80 or so.
I'd say like 100, 150.
Just set
that truck on fire.
Okay, Abel, so the crowd is, let's say about 100 people, and they just set the truck on fire, the fire truck.
And for the fire truck was set on fire on Allison.
We were going to, we're going to have to do a damage assessment. So we're going to have to stop on that.
CP, we have a vehicle on fire in front of City Hall. It's in front of City Hall.
Affirm, it's one of the fire trucks, 4301.
Sam. The group, the sheriff's units that are at City Hall are out of munitions to protect it. So we can get them up on munitions to protect that fire truck burning.
Group at City Hall needs munitions.
Traffic, 10 o'clock.
Mesa 10 Lincoln, can you get some munitions over to those folks?
Affirm. 10-9 location.
Outside City Hall.
Come out the front lobby, cross the street over to the City Hall between the two buildings, go right there.
Roger traffic, police 2 is about 2 miles southwest of Lake Murray, 1,700 left-hand orbit on a police call.
200 Adam Sam. We don't have any injuries. We don't have any windows.
10 for no injuries.
Police, I think we saw you guys are, what altitude were you at? Yeah, we have inside, no factor.
Station 1, there is a group congregating on El Capitan at University, a large group congregating there.
Take a peek at El Cap and U. Oh, okay, it's right there, right here. Just give them a number of how big that group is.
Low, less than 1 mile.
Yeah, well, that crowd at El Cap and U, it's about 60 people.
Or approximately 60.
200 Adam Sam.
Flashing it, can you repeat?
A squad, Sergeant Henninger, what's your 20?
A squad, can you?
Sam. Sergeant Henninger, we're at Spring and
They need a...
on the parking lot on the one side.
They have officers here. It sounds like they're already working on getting munitions started this way.
Okay.
I think if they were
access
to...
through there and come this way?
Yeah, totally. There's a walkway right here.
Oh, perfect, okay.
So if they can push forward when they're ready, just fire gas, I think it would disperse a lot of this crowd.
Get that fire out.
Yeah, and get that fire out, so...
Okay, Ray, copy?
Yeah, you could probably throw that out there, and see maybe even the fire can make access to that lot.
Yeah.
Allison,
And just lay an extended hose lay and then see if they can put it out.
Further down to Allison, I can send a group over there, but we're going to try and find a better route.
Sorry, the car horns are honking too loud. I could not hear. 10-9.
The intersection of Allison and University is pretty much empty. They're further down Allison.
Position where you can disperse that crowd that lit that fire truck on fire.
Better route.
Just be advised, we have a large group still at the intersection of Spring Street and University, and if we deplete the line here, it's going to be pretty thin with large gaps.
Well, the above the group, there's a drone that's running green lights on it, about 200 feet AGL for aerial support.
Hey, we're 10-4 on the drone, and then also, if you guys could get, I know you guys are working on munitions, but from the Civic Center, if you guys were to send in a team from the north and then push south through some of these walkways, you'll see the fire right in front of the Civic Center. This large group is right across the street on the south side of Allison. So if you guys were to fire munitions southbound, I think it would start to disperse this crowd.
Please to the chopper 8, go on
Copy that. Sergeant Henninger, can you guys, are you clear to relieve your spot and move to that location?
Just a heads up, crews down there advised there's...
Negative at this time. If we leave, there'll be a large gap. We're working on it.
over the police station down there, so just...
Okay, copy that.
You're welcome.
200 down, Sam.
Cross traffic, police 2 is...
Go ahead.
Traffic, 9 o'clock, low, 0 miles.
Mesa PD without taking significant rocks. There's also from a foe. Is able to guide us in?
Able, can you guide a safe route of approach?
I'm sorry, just can you 10-9 the instructions?
Can you advise the safe route of approach? Units are still taking routes.
To approach the crowd or an intersection?
100 out on Sam.
Mission was to respond to the front of Mesa PD, and we're over at MacArthur Park doing damage assessment before we head back in.
Okay, well I didn't copy very well, but I just need to be clear. Do you guys want us to try to direct you into this crowd, or are you guys trying to make it to one of the intersections, either University in Allison or Spring in Allison?
200 out, Sam to CP. All right, Lieutenant, right, copy.
Are you trying to get to the station or out to Allison?
200 out, Sam. Our mission was to go to the front of the station. Can we CP advise if they can give us a different mission? Because we can't get there.
10 for CP, can you advise where you want them?
Station when I had background, I'm not sure. Who was that?
100
Are
out
these
on
all
Sam, they're
protesters or
told to come
cops
to
up
the front
there?
of the
These are all
station, but
cops
they cannot
here.
get here.
Okay, so they have that secured?
Yeah. So there's cops here, see?
Yeah.
And then, so they're kind of just holding this.
Are they in vehicles or on
And then there's cops over here too.
We're in vehicles.
There was.
200, Adam Sam.
10 for 200 out on Sam, where are you at right now?
So they just kind of have...
Okay, let's
the-
listen to this.
MacArthur Park.
He's the one trying to get someplace. Let's see if we can help him out. 200 Sam, wherever he's at.
Under linking to that unit. Yeah, it's possible you can take off your gas mask. We're having trouble hearing you.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
so garbled.
Yeah.
200 out, Sam. We're staged at MacArthur Park.
Arthur Park.
10 for stage at MacArthur Park on University near La Mesa Boulevard.
Okay, that helps. So here's La Mesa and
Yeah,
you.
so down here.
Come up
We
here.
go to the front of Mesa PD, but we can't get there.
How big is that squad? That 200 Sam squad or whatever
CP,
he's
can
at?
you advise where you want them?
I don't know. Do you want me to ask
So
him?
yeah, no, go back to La Mesa and you and look for him real quick and see because
Take
they said
Mesa Boulevard through the village,
So La Mesa's over here.
yeah.
all the way to University Avenue. Come around University Avenue to the back side of the police station. You can enter between the police station and FD 11.
10-4, thank you. 350 Sam for info. We're taking multiple water bottles along the Spring Street side of Civic Center.
Taking multiple water bottles on the Spring Street side of the Civic Center.
CP at 100 Lincoln.
100 Lincoln.
Advise your units on the 2-3 corner between Engine 11 and the PD that additional squad is going to be working their way around and try to enter in vehicles on that side.
Copy. We're going to need you to deploy some resources towards Allison. I'm told a large aggressive crowd is over on Allison Avenue. So they're getting really stoked about
10-4, I've got additional resources coming from CP2, and that's where they're going to head.
Allison is getting massive rocks. They're breaking windows on Allison. We need to push them from a different location and push to Allison. Do not drive to Allison.
See, can they get pushed through those buildings from where their cars are, southbound to Allison to where the fire's at? Let me see if I can get you what that is.
You're talking about right here, right?
Yep, that little hallway where they're at.
Which is kind of what I told them on those walkways.
Yeah.
If you guys just push south through those walkways, but I'll tell them again.
Yeah.
Going to come from La Mesa Boulevard to University.
Enable, again, just for info, this crowd that we're watching, this aggressive crowd, is going to be just south of the Civic Center, so right across the street from Allison. Your guys' best access to contact this group is to go through the Civic Center. So there's a lot of walkways that go south, from north to south along the Civic Center. If you guys push through those walkways, it'll lead you right to that crowd, and then you guys can deploy munitions or do whatever you need to do.
That's going to be the walkway between the Postal Service, the Post Office, and La Mesa City Hall. That's La Mesa City Hall, that's the Post Office.
Okay.
And deploy gas before we do that.
Yeah, they're going to want to do that for sure.
So they
Yep,
they have officers there already.
Yep, yeah, so that hallway, exactly.
10-4, and CP for IO, that parking lot you're referring to is going to be like a credit union parking lot that is adjacent to the La Mesa Spring Valley School District building and the backside of the Bond Shopping Center. So we go through City Hall and then continue to push west across Allison Avenue. That will push them out of the area.
$350 Sam, are we losing our line here on Allison?
The line
I think they might confuse because there's no line on.
near the post office. We do not have anybody on Allison.
Yeah, just confused there.
Copy, I'm sorry, I mean like the Spring Street side of the Civic Center.
Any unit advised near the Civic Center?
Sorry, man.
It's alright.
Sam, I have Squad A from the parking lot. That's going to be en route over to the Civic Center to help push that off of Allison.
10 for Squad A.
And that makes our front parking lot about as thin as we could probably have it.
10 for.
Traffic 4.
Enable, just for clarification, these walkways that we're talking about that will lead you out to Allison from the police station, it's a walkway in between the post office and the Civic Center that goes north to south. Then there's another walkway just to the west in between the post office and the fire station that also goes north to south. It'll lead you right to that crowd.
Sam to Astria.
Able, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'm here with the SOUAS guys. Just confirming that large crowd is to the rear of the Barnes area.
That would be the Bonds area, yes.
That's correct, and just south of Allison for further clarification.
1 o'clock, low, less
Roger
than
that.
1
We've got a
mile.
Thank you.
Sorry, man, I'm bringing it around.
That's right.
Let him through so they can get in. Let the units in.
Traffic, 11 o'clock, low, less than 1 mile.
Units, you can turn right there, come into our parking lot. Make a hole. 10 Sam, 90 wake up. Lincoln to A Squad. Sergeant Henninger. A Squad, go ahead.
Last unit, go ahead.
We've got several more units, 97. I believe it's another squad. I'm going to join them up with you guys, and then you guys make the push out to as far as you feel safe while deploying gas. Try to disperse some of those large
I think they're going to work their way down this way.
Okay.
No problem, we got it.
If they could follow that up with if they can get a fire truck in there, a fire engine in there, and follow that squad up with a hose lay, they can probably get that fire out.
Think it would fit through there?
Yeah, because it's 150 feet, right? I mean, what's the distance between that parking lot and the fire? Probably about
this one here?
No, I'd say right where they're at.
Maybe a Von box truck behind 8011U.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of where that squad is at between the City Hall and the post office. They might be able to get a hose down there to put that fire out.
Oh, just to reel the entire hose down there?
Yeah, they've got 150 feet. That's 150 feet easy.
Yeah, it's about 100. Yeah, you're right.
They
Okay.
can get they can get that done. Almost about 150 foot from the parking lot to that fire.
Spread down, Allison.
350 Sam, you have a couple hundred people running very quick towards Allison.
Hey, well, just for info again, in between the post office and the Civic Center, I see the squad that's getting formed up that's facing southbound. If we can get a fire hose that would follow that squad as they move south while they deploy munitions, you guys might be able to get that fire out.
It's a 150 foot lay, or 150 foot distance.
And just based on our calculations, about 150 foot distance.
100 Sam. The crowd that's surrounding the parking lot is getting pretty light. Looks like a lot of them are moving over to that Allison direction.
Yeah, they're all coming to the fire probably.
Yeah, well, that's affirmed. You have several groups of people that are starting to work their way over towards Allison on pretty much all sides of Allison. Just FYI, man, they're shooting off fireworks right below us.
Yeah, roger.
You have too much background, we couldn't copy.
We have an open door into City Hall, facing Allison, right next to the fire truck.
Denver, there's an open door into City Hall near the fire truck.
10 Sam, Station 1.
Go ahead.
I have 3 units en route to extract the fire chief between Engine 11 and the library. I need units to advise how I can get in.
And party's going to file a counter report over there.
This is the fire station here.
That's the fire station. Yeah, that's Heartland Fire.
Does any unit want FD to meet us in front of the station to follow the officers?
100 Lincoln to the command post.
Command post 100 Lincoln is calling.
is going to be tough because they have a good line formed here for the police station. But they almost have to form another line extending down here.
And sweep them down out of that parking lot? Yeah.
Yeah, but then we also need to get people all along Allison, right?
100 Lincoln,
cover
go
all
ahead.
this.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if they have the resources to do that.
You guys clear for a situational update out here?
But I think if they start deploying gas all along Allison, it'll at least get them to disperse.
Maintain a good hold on your parking lot. We're now deploying the new squads that just arrived out to Allison Avenue to address that crowd now. You should have 3 squads heading towards Allison right now. They're going to deploy gas and deal with those the fires.
These guys are on the move now, so.
Copy.
Yeah, well, for the squad out on Allison, just use caution. You guys are taking rocks from the east.
Taking rocks from the east.
Traffic, 11 o'clock.
There are trees on fire now in front of the senior apartments, 8070 Orange. People are throwing gas on it.
Orange is going to be down here. What do they say? 8170 Orange or something?
Yeah.
Do you see a fire?
Not yet.
Here, I'll bring you around. Yeah, it's...
Just going to try to keep the camera here.
Yep,
and then
yeah.
try to see if I can see it outside. I see smoke, but I don't see...
200 Adam, 100 Adam, we're taking rocks and vials.
100 Adam is taking rocks. Be advised, there's a subject with a canister of gasoline from USA Gas at 7974 University walking towards the PD.
USA Gas is at the corner up there.
210-4, there was a helicopter right below us.
Yep, that's Chopper 8.
What do they have going on over there, sir?
Some guy walking with a canister of gas from that gas station towards the PD.
Yep.
Traffic, 11 o'clock, low, less than 1 mile.